Facing the fear of failure, your golden key to success. Hi there. Have you ever felt hesitant to pursue a goal simply because deep down you're afraid you might fail? Or maybe that fear is holding you back, keeping you from trying something you've always dreamed of. Well, don't worry, because the fear of failure is a perfectly natural emotion that all of us experience at some point. But always remember this important truth: it's not a dead end. Instead, it's an essential part of your journey of growth and a pathway to achieving your dreams. Let's take a moment to hear about the story of the bamboo tree. When a bamboo seed is planted, the farmer patiently waters and nurtures it for 5 long years. During those 5 years, they won't see any growth above the ground. It's as if the tree isn't growing at all. But what's truly happening is a miracle beneath the surface. The bamboo's root system is rapidly expanding, digging deep and spreading wide, building an incredibly strong foundation. Then, in the 6th year, something amazing happens. In just 6 short weeks, that bamboo tree will shoot up an astonishing 27 meters. This story reminds us that failure, or periods that seem to show no progress, aren't the end. Instead, they are times for us to build our foundations, learn, persevere, and then burst forward powerfully when the time is right. Recognizing the fear of failure, the first step to overcoming it. To truly overcome the fear of failure, the first and incredibly important step is to honestly acknowledge and name your fear. This fear can show up in many different ways, you know. It might be the dread of rejection, the anxiety of being judged, the worry of losing something, be it time, money, or an opportunity, or simply the fear of not meeting your own expectations or those of others. Take a moment to listen to yourself. When do you usually feel the most afraid of failing? What often makes you anxious or causes you to delay taking action? Does this fear stem from any past experiences you've had? Clearly recognizing these things will help you understand that fear isn't a weakness. Instead, it's a sign that you're standing before an important challenge, something truly worthwhile that deserves your effort and courage to overcome. Shifting your perspective. Failure is a great teacher. Once you've recognized your fear, the next thing Jenny Fifi wants to share is to shift your perspective on failure. Don't see failure as a dead end, a brick wall blocking your path. Instead, view it as an essential part of your personal growth journey. Failure isn't an endpoint. It's a doorway that opens up opportunities for you to learn and improve. History has proven that many of the world's most successful people have stumbled and fallen many times before reaching their peak. Let's hear a famous quote from Michael Jordan, often called the greatest basketball player of all time, who led the Chicago Bulls to 6 NBA championships. "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times, I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." Jordan's words show us that truly great individuals don't avoid failure. They embrace it, learn from it, and turn it into a powerful launching pad to reach incredible heights. Practical strategies to conquer the fear of failure. So, how can you transform fear into strength? You can use these practical strategies that many experts and successful people around the world have adopted. First, accept that failure is normal. Always remember that everyone fails, even the most successful people. See it as an essential part of your personal growth and development process. Second, learn to break down your goals. Setting smaller, more achievable goals will help reduce pressure and build a sense of accomplishment step by step, gradually increasing your confidence. Third, redefine success. Don't just focus on the final outcome. Instead, value the effort you put in and what you learn along the way. Success also includes your personal growth. Fourth, remind yourself of your self-worth. Never let a single stumble define who you are. Always remember that your value isn't dependent on a particular result. Fifth, change your self-talk. Instead of criticizing yourself, learn to encourage and motivate yourself, just as you would a close friend. Positive words have immense power. Finally, seek support. Don't be afraid to share your fears with friends, family, or professionals to get fresh perspectives and the encouragement you need. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. These strategies are powerful tools, but sometimes seeing is believing. That's why I want to share some incredibly inspiring stories of people who have walked this path before us, turning their biggest setbacks into astounding comebacks. Inspiring examples of overcoming the fear of failure. Real life has shown us that many successful people have faced significant setbacks before achieving glory. Here are 3 inspiring stories Jenny Fifi wants to share with you. Vera Wang. She spent her youth pursuing her dream of becoming a professional figure skater, but failed to make it onto the US Olympic team. This was a huge disappointment, but instead of giving up, she pivoted to fashion. At age 40, unable to find the perfect wedding dress for herself, she decided to launch her own bridal brand. It was her perseverance and unique vision that transformed her from an unsuccessful athlete into a world-renowned fashion icon. Jack Ma, founder of Alibaba. Before becoming a billionaire and the founder of the colossal e-commerce group Alibaba, Jack Ma faced a series of failures and rejections. He failed his university entrance exams twice, was rejected by Harvard 10 times, and even got rejected for a job at KFC. He was one of 24 applicants, but the other 23 were hired. Only he was turned down. His first internet ventures didn't succeed as expected either. Yet, Jack Ma never lost faith in himself or his vision. It was his resilience, his ability to learn from failure, and his unwavering spirit that helped him build Alibaba into a global online business empire, transforming how millions of people shop and do business. Arianna Huffington, founder of the Huffington Post. Before building the media empire that is the Huffington Post, she failed in her bid for governor of California and had several other online projects that didn't achieve the success she hoped for. Despite skepticism and even ridicule, Arianna never gave up. She learned from each setback, adapted, and eventually built the Huffington Post into one of the largest online newspapers globally, later selling it for hundreds of millions of dollars. Furthermore, the story of Jia Zhang's 100 Days of Rejection is a truly special example of actively confronting fear. Jia Zhang, a Chinese businessman living in the US, was terrified of rejection and failure. To overcome this, he embarked on a 100 Days of Rejection challenge. Each day, he deliberately put himself in situations where he might be rejected to learn how to face his fear. The result? He not only conquered his fear of failure, but also inspired millions around the world with his incredible courage and perseverance. Facing the fear of failure, a journey of growth. In summary, my dear friend, facing the fear of failure is a challenging journey, but it's also a profound journey of growth, perseverance, and self-discovery. Each stumble isn't the end. Instead, it's an opportunity for you to learn, to become stronger, and to be more confident on your path to achieving your own dreams. As the famous author Paulo Coelho once said, "There is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve: the fear of failure." If you found this video meaningful and it gave you a boost of motivation, please don't forget to hit the like button and share it with your friends, family, or anyone you think might need to hear this message. And most importantly, remember to subscribe to the Jenny Fifi channel so you don't miss out on more inspiring and helpful videos in the future. Would you like to share your own experiences with the fear of failure or the ways you've overcome it? Please leave a comment below. Jenny Fifi would love to hear your story.